Hello everyone, and welcome to Fractured Worlds, a role-playing game I've made in my free time for fun. Today we will be creating a character and thereby going through the basics of the game, how it works, and just generally trying to have a good time while we're doing it, you know? So for this, we're going to open the character sheet, which I have a template for in my Discord server dedicated to the game, which is linked in my account. And we're going to file make a copy of that. I already have that done, so this is not the template. First, we're going to name our character Test, because that's what this is, a test. Then we're going to, let's see if I can do this shit right. Miscellaneous age, we'll say 19, just because it logically makes any sense whatsoever. Sex, female. Species. Now this is where we actually need the system document, also linked in the Discord server. So from here, there are several species. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 species? Yeah, 8 species. For simplicity, we're going to do human. Keep in mind that will matter in but a moment. And then faction. There are also 4 factions and PMCs as well. These factions are the Beastmasters, Hands of the Gods, ARC Corps, and the Cyberlings. It's hopefully nothing too much. You can read more about those in the document. For today, we're going to do PMC just because neutrality. Why not? And then we have archetypes. So there are 16 archetypes, each of which allegedly belongs to one of the 4 main factions. That said, when playing this game, you can use any archetype when in any faction, which means that we can play as any of these factions, or any of these archetypes, as a PMC, because PMCs do not have their own archetypes. So today we're going to use Blade, my favorite. Where was I? Blade, if I can spell. And the player, you just put your name. My name's Kano, for those of you who don't know. Then we have our attribute names. So what we are going to do here is we are going to roll 4d6, of which we keep the highest 3 values. You can do this using the Avray bot in Discord using the randchar command. That's short for random character. I allow this to be done twice or until you get a number above 70. Just got a 71 on my second try. The numbers are 10, 14, 9, 10, 11, and 17. 17 I'm going to put to dexterity because I love a high dex. Then actually we'll do 11 to strength, 14 charisma, 10 to intelligence and wisdom, and that 9 to vitality. Now, humans, if I scroll back, get a bonus of 1 in intelligence, charisma, and strength. So intelligence is now 11, charisma is 15, and strength is 12. So then we have the bonus section. We're going to take our score, divide it, or subtract 10, and then divide by 2. That will be your bonus. So 2 over 2 is 1. 17 over 2 is 3.5. You always round down, so it's a plus 3. Vitality is -1, not 9. Intelligence is a 0 because 1 rounds down to 0. Wisdom is a 0 because 0 divided by 2 is 0. And charisma will be a 2 because it was 2.5, and we round down. Now, all of these are fun. So we are going to go to here. We're going to go to factions first of all. We're a PMC, so we get proficiencies, which are what this list is. This list is just proficiencies, as you would find in Dungeons and Dragons, D&D. We're going to gain proficiency in perception, intimidation, and investigation, which are here. Intimidation, that's charisma, and investigation. So that gives us a +2 due to proficiency working the way that it does. Then we're going to go to our class, Blade, which gives proficiency in acrobatics. and that will be our final proficiency. Now, if we can zoom in real quick, and we're going to go fit. Actually, we can stay at 100. We get a +1 in athletics, +3 +2 in acrobatics for a total of +5, +3 in sleight of hand, +3 in stealth. Arcana, which uses intelligence, we get a +0. Computer use, same thing. Demolitions, same thing. Engineering, same thing. History, same thing. Investigation, we get a +2 because we're proficient. Nature, +0. Religion, +0. Science, +0. Then we go to wisdom, which is also a +0, except in the case of perception due to us having proficiencies. So as I fill these in, which I'm sure there's a faster way to do, and I must perception up. Perception is a +2. Deception, charisma, is a +2. +4 on intimidation because of our proficiency. +2 to performance, and +2 to persuasion. Now, we are done with our proficiencies, to my knowledge. We go to equipment. Primary, blades get nothing, so we're going to put NA, not applicable, NA in secondary as well, and melee, we're going to fill this green because, that is the wrong green, because blades get an uncommon melee, which gives a bonus of +2, and because it is slashing or puncturing, that is a Kanbi type, Kanbi being an animal in the Fractured Worlds universe, or Avi, which is just a name for any and all birds. So, melee, we're just going to go for the edgy typical and go for a katana and no armor. I'll just say none there instead. Rarity, not applicable, +0 AC. Attack roll is not applicable, and range is also not applicable. So we are going to then go down to skills and abilities. So as a level 1 character, if we go to the skills for human, we get adapt, which I will copy paste the description of. Wonderful. Now, because we are a PMC, which is down here, we get the cross-trained skill as well, which means this whole section is entirely worthless. But that also means that as soon as I, actually scratch that, I'm going to do that. Do that. So adapt in its entirety is worthless to us, and we are going to go down to here where that's abilities. So humans' inherent trait is useless to us. We're going to use every man for himself for a cost of 1 skill point. You gain skill points every time you level up, and your skill points will always be equal to your level. So we're going to use every man for himself, and then we're going to go to our class, which is Blade, and at level 1 we get, that's engineer. At level 1 we get Blade Mastery, which is that, except I did that wrong, because that goes under abilities. So, katanas have an attack roll of 1d50, total attack roll being +4, due to our proficiency with Kanbi weapons, which I will put somewhere in here eventually, plus our dexterity, which is a +3, so +7. And that, at least for now, is the character sheet. Not particularly difficult. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I've been Kano with Fractured Worlds, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, so apparently I forgot some things doing the original take for this. So there are 2 things to be added at the end, not ACP. This is not guns yet. So first of all is health points. we are a blade at level 1. So where is Blade? There he is. So we start off with 80 base HP, so 80 plus the 90, or plus the 10 due to our level of 1, 1 times 10 being 10, obviously, and then our Vitality mod gives us a minus 10 because of minus 1, putting us back at 80 health points. Then our AC. ACs start at 10 plus your Dexterity mod, so 13, plus whatever you're given by armor, which we are given nothing, so our AC is 13. That's it. That's all I forgot.